Let's get started with one of my favorite autumn dishes, and that's pecan chicken. I've got my chickens that I've quartered, and to give us a sticky base, we're gonna add a cup of buttermilk and 1 egg. Now you'll wanna make sure that you've washed your chicken very good. I never cook a chicken that I don't wash. You wanna make sure your chicken is real clean. All right, so we've mixed together our egg and our buttermilk because the chickens are going swimming before I put them in their coats. Now let me show you what I'm gonna coat them with. I'm gonna eyeball about a cup of flour, and I've got a cup of pecans that I have just almost pulverized. And I just did those in a food processor. It would take a long time to take a knife and mince them that fine, so pull out your blender or your food processor for that. Now I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of sesame seeds. And to that, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of paprika. That's gonna help our chicken get nice and brown. All right, and I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. Now we're just gonna mix this all together. And now I'm just gonna grind up some fresh black pepper in there. I was born and raised in Albany, Georgia, which we consider it to be the pecan capital of the world. And there were pecan trees everywhere. And the first house that my husband and I bought had pecan trees in the yard. So I'd get out there and I'd pick up those pecans and I'd take them to the pecan company and sell those pecans. And that's what we would use to go to the fair, because I felt like otherwise, you know, I just didn't have the money for something so frivolous as a fair. But it was something that I looked so forward to. All right. So I've got a dish over here and I've gotten some chicken already started, and I put a stick of melted butter in the bottom of that pan. So let's get the rest of our chicken going, and you can see how I just quartered the chicken. Okay, so in our buttermilk and egg mixture, and like I said, this is gonna act like a glue for our nice coating that we're gonna put on it. And you know, y'all, I would sell every one of those stinking nuts, but I'd save out enough to make this dish or make a pecan pie. So there we go, just gonna run it through. So we got our chicken nice and coated, and remember I told you that I had melted a stick of butter? So I'm just gonna run that piece of chicken around in that butter. All right, and here we go with the next piece. Now I'm gonna take, just to let everybody know what this chicken is, I'm just gonna toss in about 1/4 cup of whole pecan halves. There is nothing like that nut. Love it. Mmm. All right, so in the oven our chicken's gonna go. And remember, that's 350 for an hour and 15 minutes. Why don't we pull that out and just see what our finished dishes look like. You know, we've got our pecan chicken in one oven. Oh my goodness, this is so heavy. Look at that. You like white meat or dark meat? Dark meat, so do I. Look at that. And let's look at our chicken. Mmm. Oh, it's delicious, y'all.